Hi everyone, welcome back to Lavendaire. Today I want to share some of my favorites from January, and as you all know, my favorites are not always physical things. It's a mix of tangible and intangible things that have brought me joy. So this past month was interesting because I set all these new goals for 2017, like I wanted to post 2 videos a week, post daily photos on Instagram, and start recording my podcast early in advance, do all this stuff, but at the same time I wanted to have more space to breathe in my life and hang out with friends. So it was like a challenge really trying to balance this new schedule with still finding time for myself. But there were some cool things that happened this month. For example, my Artist of Life workbook, the print ones came in. Super excited about them. I just want to bring it up so I can show you how great it looks and how proud I am about it. So those are being shipped out to everyone who purchased it. And if you'd like to get one yourself, the link is down below. Alright, let's talk about my favorites. So my first favorite of the month is by far the movie La La Land. If you follow me on Instagram or anywhere on social media, you've probably heard me post about it and rave about it. I just love this movie so much because first of all, I love musicals. My past favorite movie was Moulin Rouge, so obviously I would love La La Land. So I see La La Land as like a mix of like Grease, the musical, with like fun songs, and also like The Notebook with a really great romantic story, but also it has that artist creative element on it. Talking about the artist struggle and the artist journey that really hit me in here. And honestly, it's a movie for dreamers, and if you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend you watch it. It's just so magical. Honestly, I went to watch it by myself in the movie theaters. It was the first movie I went to see by myself, and it was because it was like a Saturday night. My boyfriend was out of town and I was at home working on something, and I was like, you know what? Everyone's been talking about this movie. I want to watch it. So if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. So I just bought a ticket and I went, and I had so much fun. I do not regret going by myself at all because I got to fully like appreciate everything that the movie had to offer, and just seeing all the details, and the cinematography was amazing. A lot of the shots looked like they were one-shot takes, and just the colors, it just made LA look more magical, but not entirely fantasy. Like it was the perfect balance between reality and fantasy, and it's just magical. I love that movie so much, and I've been obsessed with the soundtrack. So the soundtrack is also my favorite of the month. I've just been listening to that like on repeats. My favorite songs are probably City of Stars and Another Day of Sun. Also, I really love Emma Stone's solo song. It's called Audition. All of the songs are so fun, and just the opening scene of La La Land is like people driving in LA traffic, and they sing this like big fun song. And you know, since I've been driving in traffic a few times this month, I play that song. It just makes me so happy to be driving in traffic in LA, because that is something that is unique and wonderful. I know, right? Like it puts me in such a good mood that even I will enjoy driving in traffic. My next favorite is a song called Low by Trace, and Trace is like my current favorite artist right now. She's also from LA. I just discovered her on Spotify. So do listen to that song and do listen to her. I feel like that song makes me feel like I'm in an indie film driving, and it's kind of like bittersweet and you're like nostalgic. It just gives you some sort of feeling, and I especially love listening to it when I'm driving. It's just the electric guitar and the chords, it just gives you that mood, and it's so soft and nice. I really love it. I feel like listening to Trace and her music, it's almost as if like that's kind of the music I wish I were to sound like if I continue to make music. You know, like it's totally my style. Chill driving music. That's my style. I also used one of her songs in an Instagram video that I made about the storm in LA. There was a storm this past weekend, which brings me to my next favorite, which are my new Instagram videos. I mean, just Instagram in general is getting more fun because I'm putting more energy into posting daily, and so many times I've like struggled, like, oh my god, I have nothing to post. And I think that challenge is a good challenge. It pushes me to figure out how to create content. Like if I'm at home, what can I take photos of, or what kind of videos can I create with the footage that I have? And I mean, with the videos that I'm trying to post on Instagram. I call it my life as art series. By that I mean there are so many little moments of life that are so beautiful, and I really love to capture them. I just love to capture beautiful things and just showcase that beauty, kind of see the beauty in everything. So I think as I'm going about my life, I always have my camera with me, and I'll like take photos and video footage as I go and edit little stories of like pockets of time, pockets of like beauty here, beauty there. I'm just having a lot of fun being creative with videos on Instagram, just because there's like no pressure and I'm not doing it for any purpose. You know, like I don't have to think about whether people want to see this, whether people care, because I don't care. I'll make what I want. Also, the thing I probably love most is the fact that I could use whatever music I want for Instagram videos. So using Trace's music, just using anything that I'm actually listening to, because the music that I use on YouTube, I always have to pre-screen, make sure it's not licensed, and get artist permission, or get it from like free, no copyright music, and it's kind of a headache. Like I really don't enjoy that part of finding unlicensed music for YouTube. So just having the freedom, the creative freedom to use whatever music I want in Instagram videos, and just really to do whatever I want, like just to have fun with it. I don't know if you saw like my smoothie party, morning party video on Instagram. It's so stupid. Like I had so much fun editing that video. I've never laughed so hard to myself while editing a video. I just had an idea and I ran with it, and I just put a lot of stupid stuff in it, and it was so much fun. So I'm just really grateful that I have a new creative outlet where I could just really be free and just be myself, because I feel like you have to practice being an artist. You can't just stick to one medium. Just practice experimenting in other ways to express yourselves, and just see what else is there. You know, there's always more to explore. My next favorite is something that you've probably seen in a recent video of mine. It's this dry brush. Dry brushing is something that I started to try this past month, and it's in my natural detoxing video if you want to see that. But dry brushing, if you haven't heard, is where you like brush your dry skin before you shower. You do it while you're naked. You start from your feet, you work all the way up your body. You always like brush towards your heart. But it's something that like stimulates your skin, so it feels really refreshed. It exfoliates your skin, but it also kind of improves circulation of your lymphatic system, because your lymphatic system is right beneath your skin. So getting in those like parts, like literally under your armpits, those are the parts where you have a lot of lymph nodes, and it's just good to kind of like circulate things through. And feel free to do more research on dry brushing. I'll have some links in the description, but like I just love it right now. It just makes me feel so refreshed and so great. My next favorite is this dry body oil that is a spray, and it's in like a rosy scent. It's marula and argan oil that is very lightweight. So I just spray this all over my body after I shower and rub it in. It's just so much easier to have oil in a spray form, so you don't have to like pour it out and be all clean with it. You just spritz and rub, and it makes things really convenient. I found this as I was browsing Thrive Market, because I was seeing what was like the most popular beauty skincare stuff on that website. My last favorite this month is this travel magazine called Musso Trees, and honestly I would not know about this magazine if it weren't for my friend Sam. So my friend Sam gave me a copy, and it's because he has a company called The Goods, and they're in this magazine. So yeah, but apart from that, it's basically a magazine based in Malaysia, I believe, and it just looks so gorgeous, honestly. I think last time I shared in my favorites something called Serial Magazine, and I feel like they have a similar vibe, like a very hip, very fresh vibe, and the articles are all about travel. So they feature like Croatia, Prague, Morocco in this issue, and the photos, I just really look at it for eye candy and travel inspiration, because it's just gorgeous to look at, and it's really nice to have something like in your hands, physically in your hands, instead of always browsing your computer or your iPad. All right, that's it for my favorites. So before I go, I do want to announce that I've decided to create a Lavendaire Facebook group for all of you guys to join and encourage and support each other and just communicate. I want to just create more of a community-like feel. So last time I did a monthly favorites, I talked about my Artist of Life Mastermind, which is a Facebook group for the workbookers. And I had to make that a secret group because so many of you guys wanted to join, but you didn't buy a workbook, but I wanted to make that group specifically for workbookers. So my solution is I'm going to make a separate Facebook group for everyone, all of my followers to join so that you can just connect and ask each other questions, and I'll be interacting in there as well. You know, you can give me video ideas and such. Another reason I created this new group is because I have a podcast where there's not really a social element to the podcast. I feel bad that when I put up an episode, I can't really see what people think about it. There's no way to really make comments on iTunes. So I'd like to have some sort of community made for everyone who follows my YouTube and my podcast, and just a way for you guys to connect with each other, because I'm sure you're all very similar, you have similar goals and ideals, and it'd be really fun to get together in that sense. If you'd like to join the Lavendaire Facebook group, then definitely click the link in the description. I'll be so excited to see you there and we can chat more in that group. I also want to give a heads up that February's theme of videos will be self-love and self-care. So if you have any questions or any video suggestions you'd like me to do around those two topics, leave them down below. So I do kind of have broad themes for my content per month. So January was like New Year, refresh theme, and then February will be self-love, self-care theme. March, I'm thinking will be more like organizing, productivity theme, and I'm not sure about the rest of the year. We'll play it by ear. So I don't always have to stick to the theme, but it's good to kind of have a theme just to get content ideas. So just so you know, that's how I'm gonna go about this year and see how it goes. So yeah, send your suggestions down below. I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much and have a beautiful day. Bye.